Hey guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to take a look onto the tool called Armitage. For this video, for this purpose, I'm starting my Metasploitable 2 mission as my target mission. And I'm just opening my terminal, and if it is not installed on a computer by default, you can pretty much install the tool by entering the command sudo apt install Armitage. So, and enter your password. Once it's done, you will be able to install it. So I already installed it, and Armitage is already the newest version on my Kali Linux. If you are not installed before, then you can just pretty much install by entering this command. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing is to run or start the service, like service PostgreSQL start. So we are just starting the PostgreSQL first, and Amazon for running another command. So running after starting the PostgreSQL, it will automatically start the Armitage tool. So I'm just entering Armitage. Once it gets started, then once PostgreSQL started, then only the Armitage will get started. Okay, so yeah, it's done. So the PostgreSQL database was started, and our tool Armitage was started. So I just click connect, and I'm just clicking yes. Okay, so that's it. So it will launch, and as you can see, this is the progress, and it will take a little minute, I think maybe 1 minute to get it load. In the meantime, we can just find our target IP address here. Our target is Metasploitable 2. So we can just find our target IP address in the system. Okay, so let me open a new terminal. Yeah, the Armitage is started. Anyways, we just need to find our target IP. So here I'm using sudo app-scan -l, and I got my target IP. So yeah, now I'm just going to close or delete the useless things that I think I added before. So maybe in the host, I can just click add host. I'm just adding my target host, and yeah, I think it automatically added the target host. So maybe, yeah, anyways, I'm just clicking add. So once I add to that host, then you can see your host here. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is, this is basically Armitage, right? So as I can see, the message added one host. It added one host. So I'm just right clicking and performing a scan. So as you can see, launching TCP scan, it is using the auxiliary scanner port scan TCP module. And I don't know if the scan is started, but yeah, it is automatically setting this R host to our target IP, and it set the threads to 24, and it is running with -J for background running, and all the activities that is happening will be displayed here in the scan tab. And in the console, let me click the console. There is nothing I can see. Let me enter ls, and these are the files that is available in the console. So this is Armitage console. I'm just entering pwd. It's basically in user share Armitage. This is where the location. Okay, so when I move to the scan tab, as I can see now, there are plenty of ports open. So as you can see, it's basically 21 port and 22. 21 is FTP, 22 SSH, 23 Telnet, 25 SMTP, port 80 HTTP, etc. Are the ports that is open, and the scan is still running, right? So you can just pretty much see auxiliary. There's a lot of auxiliary modules that you can use. Exploit, there's a lot of exploit modules that you can use. And payload, there's a lot of payload modules and some of the post modules that you will be able to see from here. Okay, so this is how you basically see that, right? So the scan is still scanning. This is still scanning. So in the meantime, let me go for the preference, and you can see a lot of information in the preference. I'm not going to change anything. So let me go for nmap scan, and in the nmap scan, as I can see, there's a lot of scan types available. There will be indent scan, indent scan plus UDP, and indent scan all TCP ports, and some of the other informations available here. So here I'm just performing only indent scan, and this is my target IP, so I'm not going to specifying any range. So what is happening in the background? That means the verbose was turned on, I think. So that's why I'm able to see a lot of things. So in the scan, this scan was now completed, and these are the ports that is currently open on our target. And my nmap scan is started, and this is what is happening in the background. So that's what I'm able to see. And this scan is like a script scan, or as you can see, it's basically this one turned to a Linux image. So that means the target is learning Linux, and you will be able to get some FQDN domain name and a lot of information. It's basically a script scanning by Nmap, or an aggressive scanning by Nmap. So let me scroll down. So unfortunately, I think my Armitage got stuck. Okay, I'm unable to move between those, and I'm unable to click somewhere here. It's kind of not working, and I'm unable to close. Oh my God. So as you can see, the scan was completed, and maybe it is now working. So these are the informations that I will be able to get by completing the scan. And you can just pretty much see that the target is running FTP VSFTPD 2.3.4. I'm just copying that, and here you can search for the modules that is available based on the thing that is available. Here I'm just searching for VSFTPD, and I'm just trying to expand. Unfortunately, I don't get anything to expand here. So anyways, there is a backdoor available for VSFTPD234. So I'm just double clicking that. I'm just adding the R host. So I'm just double clicking here and add my R host, which is my target host, which I will be able to get from here. In the attack, I just added that and click the launch button. Once I launch that, you can see all are set, and this was launched. And as you can see, we get access. It's basically found shell, and its UID equal to 0, GID equal to 0. That means we get a root shell, and it is saying that found shell. So you can see there is some electricity, or and a red computer turned into red, and some electricity is there, some kind of things, right? So that you will be able to see from movies, or right. So this white and this red, that means we get access to this target system. So we can just pretty much identify a lot of things by just seeing from here. As you can see shell and login option, and shell option. You can just upload contents or interact with the shell by clicking interact, and you can just upload something using the GUI. That's pretty much interesting. And you can also search for post modules, pass session, etc. So let me go to the services, and you can see these are the services that is currently open on the target. And let me right click and host operating system, and tons of other informations available. So in the login, I'm just clicking FTP. You can just log in using FTP by providing the credentials here, username and password. And like that, you can just log into SSH. Let me try SSH login MSF admin. MSF admin, and I'm clicking launch, and it is executing an auxiliary module to log in using these credentials, and starting brute forcing. So yeah, like that, you can just log in by right clicking and selecting the one that you want, right? VNC. By providing the credential, you will be able to log in. Okay, as you can see, the login was successful using SSH MSF admin. MSF admin was successful, as the username and password was MSF admin here. And this is how you basically use that. And you can just click here to find attacks, and you can see attack analysis complete. You will now see an attack menu attached to the host. Can we see an attack menu? So that's currently not available, I think. So there is a shell 2, which seems to be our SSH session, and this is pretty much about it. So we can also move to the host, and we can just perform nmap scan, MSF scan, and let me, yeah, I'm just moving to view, And here I'm just clicking credentials. So there is no credentials that they found. So in the view, I'm just clicking downloads. There is nothing in the downloads, and I'm just clicking console. There is this is basically the console, and the loot, in the loot, still not find anything. So maybe username, some credential sensitive informations will be there in the root sometimes. Script console. So this is what it looks like, and reporting. Basically, this is the activity logs. So I'm just viewing the reporting to export data. You can also export the data. I'm not going to do that as of now. So, and you will be able to see Armitage. There will be new connection. You can just pretty much add a new connections, and there will be preferences, which seems to be the settings, and you will be able to see set a target view. You can just change this into graph view, and you can just change this into this view, right? Table view. So I personally like the graph view, which seems to be pretty looking good for me. And you can just change it according to your needs. And exploiting rank is great. I can just set to based on your based on what you like. And this is socks proxy and listeners, reverse shell, l host, scripts, close are the information that is available. In the host, you do have clear database, DNS enumerate, and you can just pretty much add those things if you want. And there will be Hail Mary. Once started, the Hail Mary will launch a flood exploits at host in the current workspace. There is nothing stealthy about this action. If clumsily launching hundreds of exploits is what you would like to do, if press yes. So I just started that, finding explodes, sorting explodes, launching explodes, listing sessions is what's happening, and listing sessions in 23 seconds is what is happening there. So, and you do have manage option to manage the workspace, and currently we are not created any kind of workspace, and this is what you will be able to see in the help menu. Okay, so once you get access, you will be able to see the difference, right? So I'm just trying to set label. You can also set a label here. I'm just setting as A, and you can see the A was set here. So like that, you can just set the label based on what you like. So when you right click here, you can see auto layout option. You can just click circle and hierarchy, and you can set this into stack based on what you like. Okay, and there will be layout for circle, like stack, and there will be zoom. This is zoom in and zoom out. So yeah, this is good. Okay, so I'm just changing this into hierarchy. So I'm just putting it here. Now it's you can just pretty much put this wherever you want using the hierarchy, right? So that's pretty much about it. So we gain access anyways, right? So I'm just closing these useless tabs. There is no ways to close by clicking there. Yeah, got it. So here you can see this is what Hail Mary is, and this is what you will be able to get by executing the Hail Mary. So you can see this is the sessions VSFTPD backdoor and SSH login was currently active. These are the two active sessions is what is listed in the Hail Mary. And I'm just closing that, and Cortana, I'm just closing this, and loot, I'm just closing that, console, downloads, credentials, and the auxiliary SSH session is open. So I'm not going to interact as of now. I'm just closing that. Services, I'm just closing that, and this is the shell one. So this is the shell one. You can just interact, session already locked and tab is open. So yeah, I can just interact with the session here, like ls, and this is how I will be able to see the contents. And like that, you will be able to see post modules. If you want to see post modules, you'll be able to see a lot of post modules available here. You can just use it based on your requirements. So if you can also search modules by clicking here, you can just search the module that you would like to use on this target. Okay, so you can just do things like this. There's a button like that. You can just do a lot of things, right? You can just hide that. You can just expand that by clicking this button, which is pretty cool, right? So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. So this is a great tool that you can use, and I hope you learned something in this video. and you can also use these by yourself, and you can also try this tool by yourself, and it's pretty cool. I'm just clearing the database. Once I clear, everything will be gone in the database, in the MSFDB database, right? So the image was gone, and my target host was gone. I can just pretty much add the target host again to see our target in this page. Yeah, we already have access, and but the operating system was not shown here because we just lost the information from the database, right? So we can also scan by right clicking, just performing a basic scan will reveal the information. You can also click here to perform MSF scans if you would like to scan using MSF. And this is basically auxiliary scanner port scan TCP, which is what MSF scans means. And you can also perform nmap scan for performing an OS detection to get the OS information. So this is an OS detection scan, and once it identifies the operating system, then this window will get changed. Once you have access, then you will be see a red monitor with some electricities like this. So this scan was complete, and the database is not connected is what's shown there. So here I was able to see some of the ports that is open in the target. So if you perform an indent scan, I think you will be able to see the change here in this monitor. So I just performed the indent scan, and as you can see, it is using db underscore nmap tool. So you just need to start your database to get it work. And as you can see, database was not connected. So previously it just worked, but now it's not working. Maybe you can just start it again. Like I'm just entering a command here called db underscore status. Maybe I just cleared all those databases. Maybe that's the reason why the database connection got lost. So you can also start this again by entering the command that, as you can see, PostgreSQL selected, no connection. So the command that I enter service PostgreSQL start Amazon Armitage. So once you enter it again, you will be able to use those things. Okay, so let me enter that. I'm just clicking connect. So once you connect, before we just connected before, right? So maybe this time it will launch faster than what you will be able to get before. Let us see what is happening. As you can see, I will use home Kali Armitage temp as a working directory. So we just cleared the database. So that's why it is taking some time to get it done. So yeah, so you beware of clearing the database. Once you clear the database, then won't be able to load things faster, and everything gets to slow state. So you just need to beware before you clicking the clear database. So don't click unnecessarily in the clear database like the one that I done now, and I'm having trouble, right? So you will get into trouble when you click clear database without explicitly knowing what it is. Okay, so this is basically these tools looks like. You can just you can see it's not launching properly. Like let me start the PostgreSQL first, and let me start Armitage then, and connect. Still I'm not able to start it properly. So maybe any kind of reason. So I'm just killing -9 -1, which will kill all the process. And I'm just in this login page. I'm just logging on, and let me execute the command again. Yeah, it does work now, right? So once you click S, it does work, right? You can just restart your virtual machine Kali Linux, so you can just use the command that I use now by killing all the process, like kill -9 -1, which will kill and get it done. Get all the tasks will come again. Now you can see our target is here. You can just perform a scan like nmap scan. and indent scan, and this is our target IP here is 192.168.29.109. And as you can see, you can just see the this is just a monitor, and if this scan finds that this operating system is this is basically running in Linux, then you will be able to see differences there. And let us wait for that to complete to see if the monitor is changing to a Linux image. And as you can see scan was completed, and boom guys, it's now changed to Linux. Once you gain access to this system, it will change to red, and some electricity coming there. So like that you will understand the way it is. So yeah, that's all about this video. That's a basic introduction of Armitage tool. I hope you learned a lot in this video, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.